Somalia stands at a critical crossroads, a nation at a pivotal moment in its history. The choices made now will determine the path forward. It is emerging from decades of conflict and instability, slowly rebuilding its infrastructure and societal structures. The scars of war are still visible, yet a hopeful spirit persists. The hope for a unified, stable Somalia, a nation where all citizens can thrive, drives its people forward each day. They yearn for peace and prosperity. But this unity remains fragile, like a delicate seedling struggling to take root in harsh soil. National cohesion is absolutely essential for security, providing a foundation upon which to build a safe and stable society. It is also essential for sustained economic growth, allowing businesses to flourish and create opportunities, and for effective governance, ensuring that the needs of all citizens are met. Persistent threats like Al-Shabaab continue to pose a significant challenge to peace and stability. Economic hardship, with many families struggling to make ends meet, and increasingly frequent and severe climate disasters, such as droughts and floods, exacerbate existing vulnerabilities. These challenges demand a united and coordinated response from all sectors of society. Yet, clan divisions and regional interests often undermine the development of a strong national identity, creating friction and hindering progress. The central government must actively work to bridge these divides, fostering dialogue and understanding between different groups. It must act as a symbol of unity, representing the interests of all Somalis, regardless of their clan or region. The president's challenge, and indeed the challenge of all leaders, is to convince every Somali citizen that they have a stake in the nation's future, that their voices matter, and that their contributions are valued. Unity is not a destination, but a journey, built daily, in government policies and actions, in the interactions between communities, and ultimately, in the hearts and minds of the people. Inclusive leadership, where all voices are heard and respected, strengthens trust and builds bridges. Conversely, favoritism and corruption unravel it, creating resentment and division. Somalia's future prosperity and stability ultimately depends on leaders who are genuinely dedicated to building a nation that works for all its citizens, a nation where every Somali can reach their full potential. The Somali presidency faces criticism for perceived favoritism toward certain regions and clans. This selective engagement breeds resentment, undermining the idea of a fair federal government. Marginalized states may withhold cooperation, weakening the fight against extremism and fragmenting the nation. Favoritism erodes government legitimacy and fuels instability. Somalia's history of exclusionary politics makes this issue especially dangerous. True leadership means moving beyond narrow loyalties to serve all Somalis. Only inclusive governance can prevent the mistakes of the past. Somalia's federal system, a complex framework of governance, was carefully designed with a specific purpose in mind. The core idea was to balance the need for local autonomy, giving regions the power to manage their own affairs, with the equally important goal of national unity, ensuring that Somalia remains a cohesive and strong nation. This delicate balance is at the heart of the federal project. However, in practice, the implementation of federalism has been fraught with challenges. Disputes over power-sharing arrangements, particularly regarding the division of authority between the federal government and the regional states, and the control of valuable resources, have unfortunately led to constant tension and disagreements, hindering the smooth functioning of the system. Furthermore, clan dynamics add another layer of complexity to federalism, with clan loyalties often prioritizing narrow clan-based interests over the broader common good and the overall stability of the nation. When the president, the highest office in the land, is perceived as favoring his own clan in appointments or resource allocation, it significantly disrupts the fragile balance of power and erodes trust in the federal system. True federalism requires genuine partnership and mutual respect between all stakeholders, not domination by one group over others, or the division of the country along clan lines. Robust institutions, transparent processes, and clear rules and regulations are absolutely essential for the success of federalism. The president, as the leader of the nation, must champion federalism, viewing it as a path to national unity and shared prosperity, not as a tool for consolidating power or exerting control. Ultimately, Somalia's future hinges on making this federal system work effectively and equitably for everyone, ensuring that all Somalis benefit from its promise of greater autonomy and shared governance. Government legitimacy in Somalia is earned through trust and inclusion. The president must engage all federal member states, ensuring every region's voice is heard. Inclusive decision-making turns state leaders into stakeholders, strengthening national policies. Exclusion breeds resistance and weakens the state. National reconciliation and dialogue are vital to address historical grievances. Inclusion of women, youth, and minorities is essential for lasting peace. A president who champions broad participation builds trust and legitimacy. Only through genuine inclusion can Somalia secure a peaceful, unified future. Somalia's progress, its very future, depends on unity. It requires a shared vision, a collective effort, and a deep understanding that our strength lies in our togetherness. Division only serves to weaken us, to fracture our society, and to perpetuate cycles of conflict. It is a path that leads to stagnation and despair, not division. The president, as the leader of our nation, must rise above the narrow interests of clan politics. He must embody the spirit of national unity. He must embrace equitable partnership with all regions, ensuring that every corner of Somalia feels valued and represented in the decision-making process. Inclusive governance, where all voices are heard and respected, strengthens security, fostering stability and trust within our communities. It also fuels development, creating opportunities for economic growth and prosperity, and enhances state credibility, both domestically and internationally. A comprehensive national dialogue is urgently needed to address and resolve core issues that continue to divide us, fostering understanding and reconciliation. This dialogue will pave the way to finalize the Constitution, a document that will serve as the foundation for a just and equitable society. Every voice, regardless of background or affiliation, must be heard and valued for true collaboration to flourish and for lasting peace to take root. The choice before us is clear. Exclusion breeds conflict, fueling resentment and instability, leading to further division and suffering. Inclusion, on the other hand, builds hope, fostering a sense of shared purpose and a brighter future for all Somalis. The president must lead with unwavering commitment to national cohesion, demonstrating through his actions that he is a leader for all Somalis. Only then, when unity prevails and inclusivity guides our path, can every Somali feel a sense of belonging, a sense of pride and hope for the future.